Nibble Technologies is proud to announce the release of its latest product, Otelscope, the only fully featured OpenTelemetry product for webMethods integration server, API gateway, and microservices runtime. OpenTelemetry is a framework for achieving observability across distributed systems by creating and managing telemetry data that consists of traces, metrics, and logs. The OpenTelemetry community has an ecosystem of instrumentation libraries for common programming languages, frameworks, and applications. However, Otelscope is the first product that brings the power of OpenTelemetry to the webMethods suite of products. Otelscope is incredibly easy to install. Simply activate the lightweight packages and the server is automatically instrumented without requiring a server restart. Without any additional configuration, you are well on your way to harnessing the power of OpenTelemetry from within your webMethods environment. Once enabled, Otelscope supports context propagation in the form of trace and span IDs. These IDs can originate from outside of webMethods through an upstream system that also supports OpenTelemetry. Or these IDs will be generated by Otelscope if none are previously found. As transactions are passed from node to node, traces, logs, and metrics are aggregated by the OpenTelemetry collector and then forwarded to the application performance management platform of your choosing. This context propagation occurs even when transactions leave the webMethods environment and are passed to external systems that are also OpenTelemetry compliant, or even if the transaction passes through a messaging provider like Broker or Universal Messaging. Let's go see Otelscope in action. The first thing you'll notice with Otelscope running on your integration server or API gateway is that each transaction will be assigned a trace and span ID as evidenced here by our server log. The trace ID is the entry point into observability. As we move to a preferred APM tool, in this case the open source platform Grafana, we'll take the trace ID from the integration server log and perform a search for it in Tempo. With a single query, we're able to see a complete history of this transaction that spans API gateway, the integration server, and any other hop in between. This out-of-the-box view includes start and stop times for not only the top-level service, but also for each child-level service as well, which is also a configurable feature from the Otelscope homepage. Each span in the trace is linked to its corresponding log entries, and from an individual span, we can view the log entries with a single click. This powerful feature allows administrators to easily link service execution with information captured in the logs. Conversely, we may want to start our search from the log data. By switching to Loki, we can query our forwarded log entries any way we like. In this example, I'm interested in only MSR log entries. Having found a particular event of interest, I can expand the detail of that log event, and again with one click, immediately see the full trace associated with that log entry. Now let's switch over to Prometheus and see what system metrics are being collected by Otelscope. For starters, we might be interested in thread usage for our webMethods components. JVM metrics are automatically captured when enabling Otelscope. Filtering between webMethods components is incredibly easy. Or we might be interested in JVM memory consumption for a specific component, like the MSR for a specific point in time. The same can be done for the API gateway as well. Or perhaps we're more interested in custom business metrics like total order count. Custom business metrics can be defined from within your webMethods implementation and easily aggregated with custom dashboards in Prometheus. Thank you for watching this brief introduction into Otelscope, the only fully featured OpenTelemetry product for your webMethods environment. We've only scratched the surface of Otelscope's capabilities. Please check back for more in-depth demonstrations and tutorials. For more information or to schedule a demonstration, please email us at info@nibble.tech or check us out on our website, www.nibble.tech.